much time should I
How much time should I put into social media?
How much time should I put into social media?
How much time should I put into social media? Actually, you know what? It's a question that gets asked all the time, and it's a mistake to hire somebody as a social media coordinator for the majority of businesses out there, unless you're some crazy big enterprise.
Yeah,
the return on investment is not there.
Yeah, I would agree with that statement. Hiring a social media coordinator makes sense if you have multiple business lines, if you have multiple channels on social media, and you have enough material being produced on a weekly basis to populate all of those things. Without the content, having the person is irrelevant. It seems that sometimes businesses pick up a social media coordinator so that it sounds like they're cutting edge, as opposed to actually doing the content for the social media. Yeah.
So several factors come into play.
Yeah.
Factor number one, the person that you give access to your channels becomes the personality of your organization.
That's true.
That could be challenging.
Yeah.
You'd have to be careful. Number two, are they a person who tends to not have a spell checker? Looks really bad. Number three, where's the content coming from? And is the content relevant to your business and what you're trying to do? And are you sharing valuable content that is interesting and not just, come look at me, come look at me, come buy my thing, I have a sale, and self-promotion stuff, which honestly turns people off.
Yeah. So really the answer to how much time I should spend on my social media is directly the result of how much time you're willing to put into it. If you don't have much content, if you're not creating content, then you shouldn't be on social media sharing nothing. So your social media time should be zero. But if you want to use social media as a tool, then it requires an investment of time. And that time is really going to come down to budget and cycles, right? You can hire somebody and spend $60,000 a year on content, but is that reasonable for your business?
So I'm a big fan of measuring. Again, we go back to this ROI thing, return on investment. How much time are you willing to put into it? And you're investing in future opportunities, future growth, future presence, future SEO value, whatever that is, because it's not going to be immediate. Is the rest of your organization on board? Are they going to do something with the content that you push out? Are they going to share it on their networks? If you put something on in LinkedIn or you create a YouTube video or whatever, do they go and share that with their contacts and their clients and their prospects? Because you want that. When something new happens in the organization, are they telling you about it? So they go on site, there's a new client project that gets installed. It's this brand new awesome solar array panel or a new valve or whatever it might be. Did they take a photo? Did they take a video and provide that to you so that you've got real content that you can share on your networks? Again, you'd really want everybody to be on board.
Yeah, and the simple sort of landscape of social media means that either you're a solopreneur who's taking pictures when you're doing things and posting those to Instagram, or you're big enough to have a team. And it's 2021. Businesses need to have online marketing teams. It doesn't necessarily mean it's all Instagram or it's all Facebook or it's all whatever, but teams need to exist for businesses to do this work because it does take time. How much time you should spend really comes down to how much return you're getting from the platform you're working on. If you're making a ton of money off of your YouTube posts or your YouTube content, then that's where you should spend your time. And you should spend as much as you can while still getting a return. If you're spending money on Facebook and getting a return, that's where you spend your time, and you spend as much as you can while you're still getting a return. There's no answer to the real question. How much time should I spend on my social media? Yes. Spend what you need to, as long as it's making you something in return.
Yeah, just don't waste your money on it.
Don't waste your money on it. Thanks for watching. There
Thanks for watching!
We had to get one of those in. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see on the channel, click the subscribe button down below. And if you'd like to be notified of upcoming episodes, hit the little bell. Ding, ding, ding. That's where the editor should have put dings.